I am a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved. I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, do we walk through the valley? We will not fear any evil. We running and not growing weary. And soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies. Our tongues don't speak any evil. We got on the armor of God, the belt of truth, the shoes of peace. We know that the devil's a lie. The word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take an out, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible that broke. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, either life. I know poverty catches up with too much slumber or sleep. So I'm into sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. But who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if he had any sins, I'm telling you now, he will change her. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stinks. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all the things God is preparing for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved, I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
Looking for a
feeling like I'm on my own again, but his love made me strong again. Well, God, I'm back again. I've been rapping without the pen. Let's talk about life. I need your love when times get tough. I've been reading your word to help me fight. Help me get out of this hole that I'm in. I'm dropping these tears through the night. I ain't been feeling the love. I need your peace. I need to see you in my sight. The ones I love rejecting me. They can't make no time for you. That's fine with me. I know how you feel, God. They only call you whenever they need something. Lord, I'm anxious. I'm in my head. Can't even lie, God. I've been sad. Still in the trenches, it make me mad. Been in my feelings about my past, but I'm trusting you. Lord, can you stay by my side? I don't know what to do. Broken heart, holding on. Can you walk in my shoes? I can't fail on. It's so much I can lose. It's so much I can lose. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus. I pray every night for the one you sent me, the one you call my wife. Lord, give me patience. I need your wisdom. Hope I do everything right. I wanna be the man I know she need. Help me to sacrifice. I wanna do the same thing Jesus did. I gotta give my life. Praying for Ian, praying for Bo, praying for Sean. You already know. Lord, help me help your people. They got scars. Already know that they need us. Gave my life to God. All that I do, I gotta go do it for him. Jesus, I've been scarred. Take my heart, I need to be healed. It get lonely sometimes. That's why I need you on my side. No, I can't do it alone. I got in your word, the only thing keeping me strong. I need your peace, I need your grace. I hit my knees, I gotta pray. I can't lie, I feel your presence, do all I can to see your face. Feeling like I'm on my own again. You're not alone, but his love made me strong again. My God, they've been telling me to give up. Demons better run. I'm protected by his angels. He's the one who wiped the tears away. They still looking for a hero to save us. He's the one that keep you strong. My God, Jesus, Jesus.
Hey, yo, what's good, gang? What's good, man? We back in the building. Shop open one more time. You feel me? Shop is open one more time, bro. Y'all tap in, tap in, tap in. Please hit that like button as you come in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's back. Talking greasy. You feel me? So, yo, turn the volume up. Don't keep it lazy. No, turn that mug up. You know, we talk slick. We talk wild. You know, it's from the barbershop chatter to the group chat heat, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we drop jokes, real talk, and we still keep it straight. Like life is a hustle, bro. You feel me? Like bills stacking, rent due on the daily, but we laugh through the pain, man. Ain't it crazy? We roast, we toast, we clown, we brag, we spin it, all the tea, all popping, all the tags. No script, just whip. You feel me? So if you like it raw, funny, uncut, hey, grab you a seat, man. Grab your seat, lean in. Yo, we acting up. A little messy, a little breezy, but always fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? So lock in, laugh loud. Grab you a cup or a bottle or a mug, whatever you drinking on. Let's get sleazy. Hey, welcome to Talking Greasy. Yeah, welcome. So how y'all doing out there tonight? How y'all doing out there tonight? This is Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all feeling good. Hopefully y'all feeling great. Hopefully y'all done had whatever y'all need to do before we got to this moment right now. You know, ate, took a bath, relaxed, chilled, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to do. But right now, while we in this moment, while we at the shop, you know what I'm saying? Pull up you a little something. Let's get into it. You know, Miss Studio says she feeling good out there. That's what I'm talking about. Tap in, people. Tap in. Okay? So we back. The shop is open one more time. So we finna get into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little late. You know, I started at 9, but I'm sorry. It's a little behind. But hey, we still here. You feel me? We still in the building. You feel me? So, all right, now go on and get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So scoot that chair in, you know, pull that phone a little bit closer to you. You know, turn the volume up just a notch. Not too much, you know what I'm saying? But just a notch, because tonight we're going to talk about past. Okay? We're going to talk about the past. You know? And not the cute little, you know, I used to like cartoons past. No, not that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the real past. I'm talking about the receipts past, you know what I'm saying? That don't scroll too far past. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That was a different me past. You feel me? Like, see, everybody love honesty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love honesty until honesty starts telling on people. Everybody love it till they start telling on them. You know what I'm saying? Till it starts sipping out and it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lord. So it starts sipping out and it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be saying, I just want to know who I'm dealing with. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just want to know who you can judge. You just want to know who you can judge. You see what I'm saying? So tonight, if y'all see the title, body counts, baggage, and receipts. You know what I'm saying? Should your past still be on trial? Ooh-wee. Body counts, baggage, and receipts. Should your past still be on trial? So, Let's start right here. Why is it that when people get into new relationships, they swear they need a background check, a credit report, or three references, and a testimony from your ex, like y'all in court or something. You see what I'm saying? Like folks be like, so how many people you been with? Why? And then you trying to do math, or you trying to do damage, because let's be real. Half the people ask you about your past, I ain't even healed enough to handle the answer. You see what I'm saying? When you go to asking people about their past, you got to be able to handle what comes with that. Some people pass a little bit deeper than others. Some people got a little more baggage than others. Some people got a little more receipts than others. You feel what I'm saying? So when you go to asking that question, you got to be ready for that answer. If you ain't ready for that answer, then don't be asking that question. You feel what I'm saying? You better make sure you healed enough to get that question and be ready for that answer. You see what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of people talking about, I want transparency. But what they really want is control, kind of disguised as curiosity. They want to play the game. Now don't get me wrong. Okay. Now don't get me wrong. I ain't saying the past never matters. I'm not saying that. But the way some folks hold it, they use it like a weapon against somebody and not wisdom. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can ask somebody about their past and you can use that as wisdom on how to better judge or treat them or go about in the relationship. You feel what I'm saying? But what you don't need to do is ask somebody about their past and then they give you answers and you use that against them later. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the wrong way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so should our past be on trial? Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. And see, there's a difference between I want to understand you and I want to hold this over your head later. There's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? Like a big difference. Because why is it that during arguments, folks start digging up stuff, like they're trying to plant seeds or something. Why in an argument are you throwing my past back up in my face? Because these are the questions that you asked me. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember when you said it. So why you remember that so clearly, but forget my birthday? You know what I'm saying? Like you can remember my past and with all the stuff I done wrong, but for some reason you can't remember my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like whoop de doo, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. If your partner's past keep bothering you, it's usually because it's triggering your insecurities. Not because it's actually dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't want to date you. They want to date a version of you that never lived. You know what I'm saying? They want you to come to them like some people want you to come to them squeaky clean. Like you ain't had nothing going on. Like these prior years, you ain't lived no part of your life. They want you to come with no baggage, no receipts, no body counts. Some people want you to come fresh off the market. And let's be honest, a lot of us is not fresh off the market. So either you're going to accept that person in their past or you ain't going to accept them at all. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find one of those squeaky clean people out here who ain't lived no part of their life, who ain't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who ain't caught a body or who ain't got no baggage or who ain't got some receipts. Like, I'm just saying, they want a grown adult with no scars, like no mistakes, no lessons. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, y'all might well go buy y'all one of them AI robots then. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, if you see them test them, even them glitching, And I'm just being real. I'm just being a thigh wild. You feel me? Like we can keep it 100 over here. I'm just being real. If you want somebody who ain't had nothing to do in their life, have not done anything, then you need to go buy you one of them AI, one of them Tesla robots. You need to go get one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about this body count conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because that question have ruined more relationships than a bad Wi-Fi or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because men ask it one way, women ask it another way. But do both sides be lying? You feel what I'm saying? Like let's just be honest. Men be asking like, I just want to know. No, you don't. You really don't. You just, a lot of times with men, you just want to compare and you want to compete with the ghosts. And then you want to make sure that none of your people or your friends or your homeboy kind of know that your girl been down through there, or if she have been down through there, whatever situation may be. So you asking for a reason, because some men think that at the 1 or 2 people, at the 5 or 6 people, who do however many you want to count. Some people don't they act like they don't want a woman that's had multiple sex partners. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, let's be real. If you done lived a life and made it to your mid 30s or late 30s, most of them done had more than one partner. You see what I'm saying? And they probably got some kids with it too, you know what I'm saying? Some receipts, a little baggage, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a total package if you're going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And then women be asking, like, I just want to be safe. Like, you know. Like, they just want to know how many people you actually slept with. Did you embarrass yourself before me? You know what I'm saying? They just want to know. Oh, well, women want to know, because women don't like to. Some women don't like to sleep behind their friends or cousins or something like that. So they asking for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They got a valid reason. Most of the time, men just asking to be asking. They don't be know what's going on. They just be asking. You know what I'm saying? But here's the real question nobody want to ask. Why does somebody having a life before you make you feel less special? You see what I'm saying? Like, why does me having a life before you, and I'm talking to you now, why do that make you feel less special? You should be feeling great, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, my past is my past. Why is my past still on trial and not the actual version of me that you are getting? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why? I need to know. I need to know. Might check my studio. Might check.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Might check. Can you hear me?
I can.
You sound a little muffled. Let me see.
Hold on.
We'll see if I can work something out on my end. Let's go see.
Down?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Let me see. Hold up. There's on there?
Hi, welcome me to the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better. Oh, one side of my headphones working. That's better. Oh yeah, you know, you already know. You already know when you come up, you know what you get. Round of applause, celebration.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
For sure.
Jesus
For
did it.
sure. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Won't he
Without
do it?
glory. But he always
Won't he
did.
will?
He will.
All right,
Won't
then.
he will. Yes, he will.
Mhm. Ooh, Willie Wonka. All right, now. All right. So how you doing tonight before we tap in? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Okay, good, good, good. You see the topic?
I saw it. It's
Mhm.
wild. It's gonna get heavy. So body
Mm,
counts, mm, mm, baggage and receipts. Does your past matter?
mhm,
Okay. So my
mm,
perspective, I feel like the past doesn't matter when you're evaluating somebody for the qualities that can only be proven over time or under pressure or through consistency. So like body counts, baggage, receipts tell you what somebody did, but they don't automatically tell you who someone has become. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if I'm looking for a good
mm.
spouse, I'm not just auditioning history, I'm assessing the character, the growth, and the trajectory. Because marriage doesn't survive on a clean pass, it survives on daily choices. So, what most is not where somebody's been, but how they live now and how they repair and how they show up consistently. So, yes, past informs like informs wisdom, but that doesn't outweigh present fruit. And I feel like the present fruit is just as important.
Okay. So why do you feel like and this is just your opinion, whether you feel like this or not, okay? So why do you feel like that sometimes people still judge people off their past once they get them in their life? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? When who get what?
Because we're speaking on relationships, so I'm saying, so why do you think people, or let's just say a couple, why do you think an individual would still judge that person off their past once they get there? You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Well,
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
huh? What did you say?
Go, rock out. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say something. No, I was saying like, so I don't know. People keep judging their partners by their past because they haven't actually healed their own insecurity. So, like, once somebody chooses you, past should shift from threat to context. You see what I'm saying? But for a lot of people, it doesn't because fear is still running underneath that relationship. And I feel like it's a couple of reasons why that would happen. And I feel like one of the reasons is like insecurity. Insecurity didn't disappear with that commitment, right? Like being chosen doesn't automatically build self trust. So, like people, I ain't heard people ask, like, well, can I trust them? But the insecurity kind of asks, like, am I enough to compare to their past? So that comparison keeps the past alive in a way. You see what I'm saying? And then another way, for some people, I just feel like control feels safer than trust. Because, like, if you're judging the past and that becomes a way to maintain leverage, then a person like that would think if I keep reminding you of where you've been, you'll, like, I don't feel like that person, like, I never have to, like, fully risk the vulnerability. So that's like fear wearing the armor. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And some people, they feel like they accept you before they made peace with it. Like some people say like, "Oh, okay, that's okay. Whatever you did, like, I'm okay with your history," but then they haven't like emotionally processed it first. So like then later, when they start emotionally processing it, that resentment leaks out later, and that's why you got to have clarity before a commitment matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
and then like what you were saying, with some people that past becomes like a weapon in conflict, like they use it against you. Like when emotions rise, it'd be like some unresolved insecurity in it, and then they reach for that ammunition. You know what I'm saying? That's when the old stories get brought up, not for understanding, but for an advantage to like win the argument. And so that kind of poisons the intimacy. The other person feels some type of way about it, And then I've run into some people who just have fear of betrayal. Um, like these type of people believe like, oh, if this happened before, then it can happen again, right? You ever
Right.
heard people say like, oh,
Yep.
once a thief, always a thief, or something like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like instead of evaluating that present behavior, they'll like stay hyper focused on the history, and it hurts that relationship or that friendship or that interaction with that person. I mean, but if somebody keeps judging you for your past after choosing you, then they didn't choose you with confidence. They chose you with fear. You know. So I don't think once you accept somebody, the past becomes. I feel like once you accept somebody, I feel like the past becomes like information about that person, and not like a sentence for that person. Like this is all that they are, their past. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did that answer your question?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you feel like if you get into a new relationship, uh do you in turn ask that man about his past? Or are you
Me
just
personally?
expecting him to uh just tell you some things from his past? Yeah, you personally.
Um, so I absolutely ask people about their past, and it don't just be in a relationship. I walk up to strangers and ask them about their past. Um,
Hmm.
so
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not gonna just wait because whatever, like some people deem other stuff more important than other stuff, meaning like, um, I might think one thing is important. And you might think another thing is important, but if I'm waiting on you to think about the thing that I think is important, you may never come to that conclusion because on your list of importance, it was never high. You see what I'm saying? You might not
Yeah.
even thought about it. But yeah, I ask a man about his past, but not like an interrogation. Like I try not to interrogate people. Like I don't ask to like collect receipts. I ask to understand patterns and growth and self awareness because the goal isn't to judge who he was. The goal is to discern who he is now and who he's becoming. Like I'm not interested in who he was. I want to know the man he is now and the one that he's becoming if I'm considering him or choosing him as my spouse. Because I'm not asking like how many people, what did you do? Give me all the details. I'm asking stuff like, what did you learn from your last relationship? What patterns have you unlearned? Did you unlearn? How do you handle temptation and accountability now since that happened to you X, Y, and Z years ago? Like, what does faithfulness look like to you today? Because those answers tell me way more than numbers ever could. Like saying, oh, he slept with 37 women, that's not telling me how faithfulness looked to him. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because like somebody can have a messy
Yeah.
past and be deeply healed. Some of us are hard headed and we got to go through the same test over and over again. So it might take a few people for us to learn the mistake. You see what I'm saying? And some people are quicker learners than other people. And some people don't even have to go through it in the first place. They could literally be like a virgin and be like, oh, well, I just learned vicariously through other people. So I've just never ever wanted to have sex. And so I didn't because I saw my parents do this, my cousins do that. You see what I'm saying? So like people are
Yeah.
different. And what matters is that he can talk about his past without blame. You know what I'm saying? What matters is, does he take responsibility? Can he name the growth? Does his current behaviors match his words? Like if a man avoids the conversation completely, then that's information, right? If he's honest but grounded, then that's information too. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the things that I'm looking for are not things that could be tied to what your past is telling me. I'm looking for things that the qualities that you can't fake long term, and they show up over time. So for me, it's like a scale on 0 to 100, and everybody has it. I just want to know how much of this you have. So I'm looking at character integrity, like how much loyalty on a scale of 0 to 100 does this person have? How much honesty? How much accountability? How much integrity? How much self control? I'm looking at his emotional maturity. How much emotional regulation? His communication skills, his conflict resolution, right? His empathy, his emotional safety. I'm looking at self awareness as far as growth and healing. You see what I'm saying? Teachability, healing posture, humility. Does he believe in God? You know, consistency, reliability, endurance. That's what I'm looking at. A sacrificial mindset. You can't tell me if a man has the willingness to grow by just knowing how many women he slept with. You see what I'm saying? Like that doesn't give me that information. You can't tell me if a man has shared values with me because he slept with like 273 women. That doesn't tell me if our values are aligned in faith and family and priorities. Does that make sense?
Wild number. Yeah, it's better. Wild
I
number.
mean, some people out here, like, drugs get involved, you go to
Yeah.
parties, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people really be living this life out here. But again, I'm not a person to judge. I understand that it can happen to people, you know what I'm saying? But that's not gonna, like, even that's not gonna tell me if he has an STD or not. Like, we could just solve that just by going to the doctor's office date to do a whole panel, a full panel. You see what I'm saying? So like even knowing his number is not gonna tell me if he has a STD. You see what I'm saying? Like
Right.
none of that is information that is relevant to what I'm trying to do. So therefore it doesn't really matter. The only way that it matters is like if he like how vulnerable he is and in the way that he wants to share it. Because it don't really do anything for what I need to know to make a informed decision to move forward with this person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, tell them how many women you slept with. Don't tell me what your work ethic like. Like, cause you could have slept with one person, but never had a job in your life, and you're 45. Like, I mean, that don't
That's
mean
true.
anything. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
can he make decisions? Oh yeah, I want to know what your body count is. Yeah, but is he financially responsible? Can he manage his resources wisely? Yeah, but he had your body count though. Yeah, but you spend money every day, even if you don't get a cup of coffee or put gas in the car. Like most people spend money, some type of money every day. Is he responsible doing it? You can't tell me by like the number of women that he sleep with. That makes you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But me personally, I really don't want to know the past. Me personally, I just feel like it don't matter. If I'm trying to be with you, then I'm trying to be with you. Why should I question you about what you've done before I met you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me now. You know,
The
because I
past,
already go ahead.
I was just gonna say the past matters for wisdom, not punishment. What matters more is who you are becoming and how you live now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I can see that off your actions without asking you about your past. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Now, yeah, see, now you get it.
So I haven't. This has always been a thought in my a question in my head to why people kind of drill people about their past or some of that nature. Now, if you think okay, this person has somehow been close to your family and maybe had relationships with your other family members or something like that, then by all means, yeah, that might need to be questioned. You know what I'm saying? But this
Like I
person,
said, wisdom You see what I'm saying? So you're right. That's wisdom, right? Because
Yeah.
like I was saying earlier, the past matters for wisdom. Because like I've known people who slept with their cousin and didn't know it was their cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a far removed, third removed cousin, but it's still your family member. You know, and to some people stuff like that don't matter. But to some people it does. You know, it get them the ick. So it's better to know. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like, with a
Yeah.
lot of
Mm.
traditional people, like older people, the way that they date, they always, when you meet an older person, they always ask you who your folks is. Like, hey, who is
Yeah.
your family member? What's their last name? Because they're trying to see, are you a part of the family? And if this person, if their son or daughter is a good match for you, or if you're actually a family member. You know what I mean?
Now that's facts. Cause them older folks gonna do that now. That's it. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
they go do that. Now it's starting to weave out, but I don't know if it's gonna still happen. After this last generation of older folks, and I'm saying that with the older folks now that's like between 65 and 75. You know what I'm saying? With that generation of people, like I think it's starting to weave out. Where people actually caring enough to ask who the woo, where you from, who your family, do you know this person, do you know that person, you know what I'm saying, to actually cover
Mm-hmm.
the background, you know issues of relationships and stuff like that, so but I
Mm-hmm.
do think it's starting to weave out though, but so I hope it don't, because some of us got to keep that alive, because them are questions that need to be asked, um because just like the subject we're talking about, somebody past could easily have been something that they told nobody about. You know what I'm saying? And now you're dating your sister or your cousin, and you not even know it because nobody enlightened you about your past.
Bro, I
You
know
know,
people who don't
or
know
their
their
past.
father, and their father moved to another state and left their mom when they was real young and had a whole nother family, but moved the other family back closer to the previous state. And
Mm.
then the brother slept with the sister and didn't even know that was his sister. So yeah,
Now
and
that's tough
same
right there.
daddy, same daddy. Yeah, different mama, same
That's
daddy.
that's tough to find out right there. Now
Hmm.
at that point, I want to whoop whoever didn't tell me then, because
Yeah,
like that's different. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you knew you had kids out here, possibility, you know what I'm saying? Especially like you said, if you move back to that location where now you're near them too, like yeah, that's a screw up on your part for
they found out
not
because the boy had brought the girl. Um, I mean, the girl had brought the boy over to her dad's house, and he didn't know who his dad was, but he had his mom had named him the same name, and so
mm,
when they went for introductions, he was like, "What? What's your name?" And he told him. He said, "Who your mama?" And he told him, and he was like, "Boy, that's your sister." But they had already slept together.
mm.
He's like, "I'm your daddy. That's your sister." It's
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's
Like,
insane.
that's like, bro, that's the ick. I could imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine being like that's wild. Like, I would not talk to another guy in my life.
But see,
So,
stuff like that make you want to. So the first date need to be meeting the family, meeting the
right.
elders in the family need to be the first date, so we can see
I
from
would
the
be a
door
eunuch
that we.
for the rest of my life. You hear me? Cut it off. I would be a eunuch. Sew me up. Cause bro, that's great. Same daddy. I mean, it wasn't even like cousin. Like, you see what
Mm.
I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. That had to hit different. I don't care who you is. That hit different. Like you can't get. I don't even know if you can recover from that. Like this.
I'm telling you, people be wild, bro. When I say I be asking questions, like folks be If you catch the right person on the right day and you got a great attitude, people get to talking. I'm talking about anywhere, at the
Yeah.
park, outside the casino, on the beach, anywhere. People want to talk to folks, bro. They want folks to know their story. Listen,
Well, see, I don't like people that must know to be just sitting there,
you got trust
listen to you
issues.
talk.
Like being on a podcast, the sky is blue, grass is green, and talking greasy has trust issues. Specifically
Specifically with who?
with women.
Why you say that? How you get that idea?
I feel like you, cause of what you be saying on the podcast. Like, I know you the host in
I,
the
don't-
front.
I wouldn't say I have trust issues.
Man,
No,
I don't know why you don't
no,
trust.
talk your stuff.
You don't trust
But
no man, but you also, I feel like you don't trust women either. Like you love women, but I don't feel like you trust people. Like I feel like it's a wall up. I
and
feel like
it is.
like it's a dog eat world. I feel like you feel like if it was you against the world, that's how you feel right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
it's
I don't.
it's a cat eat dog world now. It's a cat eat dog
Stop,
world now.
bro.
It used
Come
to
on.
be a dog eat dog world. It used to be
Are you saying that the
you
men
know
are
every.
That's crazy.
Hello, am I saying that because of what you start messing up on me?
I said, are you saying that because the men are feminine? A lot of men are feminine.
No. I'm saying that because it used to be man on man, mono y mono. You know what I'm saying? I can pull this woman before you, whoop the whoop. You know, whatever situation may be. But now it's more of the women eat the men up now. You know, whenever they get a chance, most women, like it's probably half and half. I'm gonna say that, okay? But you have a lot of them. Yeah, you have a lot of them that when they get a chance to take advantage of men, they eat them up. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And so
man.
that's why I say it's a cat eat dog world, because
That's crazy.
most of these women have turned into the vicious cats, and they just want to use men. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily for what the man can always.
Wow.
Yeah. And then what they hear, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I do have kind of trust issues to that, because I gotta be used a fair amount share of my time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real soft-hearted, giving person. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I don't trust them too much, because at the same time, to the thing we were talking about the other night, like I'm trying to protect myself in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair,
Sounds right.
you know, but I just want to protect myself from being, misused and abused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Because
valid. That's valid.
yeah, because these women out here now is real intelligent with it. You know, they have you thinking they really like you or really trying to be with you, and the whole time they ain't doing nothing but just trying to drain your pockets. As soon as they don't drain you broke, they on to the next one.
What?
You know, so
No.
yeah, so yeah, man, they out here left and right like that now. It's all about a lot of women. To me, what I'm seeing now, a lot of women just they, I guess you say, kind of in survival mode. It's whatever I can get. If I can take you for your money, then I will take you. You know what I'm saying?
Baggage. That's that baggage.
You know, knowing that I don't want you, but I see you got a little bread to spend. So let me get that bread up at you. I go on 2 or 3 dates with you just to get that money. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as I go on 2 or 3 dates, oh, hey, we've been whoop the whoop for a while. I got a light bill due this month. It's $500. Can you help me out?
I ain't gonna lie, my light bill was like atrociously higher than it ever has been this month. And I was like, what is going on with the electricity? Like, I'm gonna get solar. I'm finna, that's how you saw that. You don't ask a man for money, you just buy solar and then the light company will pay you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all of them ain't that for into that. They just into getting that little bread out of somebody, And then because you gotta think about it, if you got a good kind-hearted person, and he think, okay, I've been rocking with this woman for a few weeks. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me help out. She got a couple kids, what I'm saying. She need her lights, you know what I'm saying. And so, bam, he help her out, and then she ghosts him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Nah,
yeah, it's like you got to be careful. They on the prowl. You know how
they
lions.
on the prowl. No,
Yeah,
they be.
if you watch Animal Planet, you know how lions like sit in the grass and watch they prey for a minute before they pounce on it. Yeah, that's what these women be doing. They be sitting in the grass just waiting for the right time
That's so sad.
to pounce on it. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds so
Yeah.
sexy too. Don't do that.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
people told me stop saying sexy because it sounds like something else. I meant sexual. So like when I say
What sexy sound
I
like?
mean
What
when I
sexy
say
sound like?
sexy, I mean sexual. Somebody told me
But
to
what
stop saying.
what sexy sound like? What that sound like?
You said they was in the grass ready to pounce.
Yeah. No, I'm
Like,
saying you said
yeah, that's too sexy.
you said people told you to stop saying it because it sound like something.
Yeah, it sound like I believe that the thing that I'm calling sexy is like alluring to me. But it's not alluring to me. I'm just saying that's my way of saying that it sounds like it has a sexual connotation.
Oh, okay. You saying people
Yeah.
take your
So
words
when I say,
wrong.
yeah, that sounds
Okay.
sexy. Yeah. So I would like stop saying that. That sounds sexy. Like people would think that I'm getting something out of that. And like, yeah, the ick, because it feels like that has a sexual connotation behind it and it's like weird.
Okay, I get it. I get you saying that. But for real though, bro, yeah, they waiting on that nowadays. But so that's why I got kind of, you know, semi trust issues. Like I try to,
Mhm.
take a person for who they are because, you know,
Mhm.
some people gonna show you who they are. Some people gonna hide who they are, but
Oh, you can see who
but
anybody. Can't nobody pretend forever. Oh, they break character after a while. Some people it's after
hey,
day. Some people is after
I am
3 months.
Aries.
Some people is after 5 years. But they eventually break character.
They do. Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But what I'm saying is in a short term moments. I'm not like you mentioned long term. Like I ain't talking about like long term moments. I'm talking like in short term moments. People, um, good at hiding who they really are. You know what I'm saying? So I just so I just have a little. It ain't a big wall. You know what I'm saying? I just got a little mini wall up. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it
don't
ain't
know.
it ain't it ain't
It
that much
sound like
protection.
that's baggage. Not what you were saying, but how you were saying like a lot of women are in survival mode. I feel like that's baggage
Yeah.
because it didn't come from nowhere. Like a lot of women are in survival mode because life taught them to be, right? Survival mode, that's not like drama, it's adaptation. So I feel like it's what's happened when you grow up too fast. Because you got people who had to grow up too fast, right? Who couldn't rely on others for consistency. It happens like when you're hurt and you had to keep functioning no matter what. It happens when you learn that love wasn't guaranteed the hard way. So then that person becomes like hyper independent or emotionally guarded or like always prepared for loss or slow to trust words. And I feel like that's baggage, but it's productive baggage. It's not malicious baggage. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I'm just saying though. I don't know. So
Do you
you
feel
need to
like
point out that
productive baggage it's still bad baggage.
No. Called productive baggage is gonna kind of groom you into your growth. It's going to turn you into a better person.
Mm.
If you utilize it right, you know what I'm saying. So, but so I don't think it's bad baggage. I just think it is baggage that has to be addressed, because if you don't, then it will linger your growth. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely has to be addressed. What's the word I'm looking for? Quicker than later. It definitely has to be a yes. Because if you, I feel like if you don't address it quicker, then a lot of times you can miss out on what you need, or what's in front of you, because you're allowing this baggage to linger on you, and the longer it linger on you, the longer you stay stuck in that place. See, that's the thing about it. Like, people have to realize, like, everything happens for a reason. But
Does it?
well, I think it does. Now, I think it do. I could be wrong, but I think everything happens for a reason. But the key thing is, and to your point, is productive baggage, is learning and analyzing and figuring out why this said thing happened. You know what I'm saying? And then use it as a tool as growth. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I believe you meet people for a reason, and I believe things in life happens for a reason. I believe when you meet people, these people are supposed to teach you something, to show you something that you did not know. Because it's a reason them people encountered you in their life, or you encountered them. It just wasn't by coincidence, or just wasn't by accident. It was some reason. Because if you believe that there's, because some people believe life is predestined, you know what I'm saying? So, but it is, even though it's predestined, it's still different roads you can take too. You know, so. But if it's predestined, it's still, regardless of which road you take, the people that align on them roads are still supposed to meet you, or you still supposed to meet them. You know what I'm saying? It might be different people on different roads, but they still on that road to meet you, or teach you a lesson, or help you along your way, or whatever it may be. But we have to pay attention to that type of stuff, and not just think, oh, well, it was just another person. You know, she ain't mean nothing. He ain't mean nothing. No, they gave you something. Now, whether you know what it was or not, you know, is a question. But even if you just date a person for a month, and y'all just go on 2 actual dates, I believe that person still left you with something in the midst of them 2 dates.
Yeah, you can learn something from anybody.
That's facts. So, but what if a person's past is messy though? You know what I'm saying?
What if a person
past is messy? You know what I'm saying? So at that point, would you want to hear from them or from somebody else?
From them. Can you hear me?
So what? Yeah. So what if they don't tell you, and somebody else tells you first? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he wasn't gonna tell you, but that other person just beat him to the punch. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know what? So, okay, if somebody's past is messy and I want to hear from them, like every time, right? But it's not because I need the details and it's not because I'm trying to judge, but because like how someone tells their story matters more than the story itself. I really do believe it. So like when I hear it from them, I get to see, do they take responsibility or do they blame everyone else? I get to see, do they minimize, justify, or own their choices? I get to see, do they speak with shame or growth or avoidance? I get to see, like, can they talk about it without being defensive or secretive? And that tells me who they are now. When I hear from someone else first, it creates like this distortion or embarrassment or distrust or unnecessary confusion because now I'm reacting to someone else's version instead of the truth. But here's the key part: if a person can't own their past in their own voice, then they're probably not done healing from it. And them just the facts. Everybody got chapters that they're not part of. I mean, that they're not proud of in their life. And what matters is whether they're processing it or have processed it, have learned from it, and have integrated it. So, yes, if it's messy, I'd rather hear it from them, like honesty, um, without the theatrics, without the over explaining, without the hiding, because what that transparency is going to do is build trust because secrets build fear. You see what I'm saying? So, like, once I
Mm-hmm.
choose someone, their face becomes the context, not the community gossip.
Hmm.
Did I answer your question?
I like that. Yeah. You answer that.
You sound like them things on the Muppets. They hit the kids, and it was like green and red and blue, and it was like, and they be
Yeah,
shaking.
I probably would have been the blue one. I probably would have been the blue one. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're fine. What about you? Like,
Yeah.
do you want to hear from?
Well, I don't want to. I really don't want to hear it at all. Like I said, because if
Mm,
I'm choosing you, I'm choosing you. Your past shouldn't dictate whether I decide to be with you or not. Because, like I said, I should be focused on the person that's in front of me, not who you was 10 years ago or 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, everybody has have to have time to grow in different areas that whatever areas they need to work on in their life. You know what I'm saying? So if you allow, well, okay, that's your question. No, I do not want to hear it from somebody else. But if somebody else was come to me and say, "Oh, whoop the whoop, yeah, your girl used to be a prostitute," at that point, I'm like shutting it down or
bro,
trying to shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
that'll break some niggas' heart. Oh, I'm sorry. That'll break some people's hearts.
That will, and I ain't gonna just sit here like I'm the strongest minded person in the world. Like, yeah, it will affect me.
See,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll hit me a little different because that'll be something that I didn't know, or that'll be something that she didn't tell me. You know what I'm saying? Eh, but if I chose her and I see her and I'm looking at the woman that she are now, then I just gotta be thankful that her past made her into who she is now. You know what I'm saying? And not allow what she chose that she felt she had to do in the moment, to dictate where we going now in the present.
mm,
So just got to be, I said, open minded. Because what we all have to remember is that we all have a past, each
absolutely.
and every one of us,
And
and
some
it's
people
hard,
can't take
and
it.
it's right, And it's hard to find. Well, it ain't even hard to find. You ain't gonna find nobody with no scars or no baggage or no body count or you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna. If, like I said earlier, if you want that, you gotta go get you one of them Tesla robots. You know.
I don't know that. I don't know. There's some
That
people
ain't-
out here who've been pretty sheltered, pretty good, and they've been indoctrinated as children, to take over the world. So these people are like eunuchs. Bro, I'm telling
and
you.
and that might be true, but what I'm saying is, even if we took off the body count, they still got some type of baggage with them, whether it's personality traits, whether it's um, something that they did in their culture because their culture raised them a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's always something, that a person has done in their past that we shouldn't be trying to judge them off their present. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause what's that old saying? The old saying they used to, before you say, that's that old thing. That's the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Like we both have done something in our past. Why should I criticize you for what you've done when I know I've done things in my past too?
He
So,
who cast the first stone.
I was thinking about that too, and I just didn't say it. But
I'm saying that wrong.
yeah, it said, let hold up. Let who without sin cast the first stone.
Let him without sin
You know what I'm saying?
cast the first stone.
Yeah. That's the point. We all have the past. I can't be mad at you for your past when I know I haven't had the prettiest past too.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna be so mad at your past. Oh man. I mean, it just sounds childish, right?
right, right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be so
this
mad. Tell me your past so I can be infuriated.
right.
Pouts and folds arms in the corner. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's childish.
Very, very, very. So, but
How dare you have a past before me?
yeah, like they sat around their whole life and just waited for you. You know, like they just knew as a baby, this is my husband now.
I knew as an infant
His,
you would be my wife.
yeah, yeah.
Come
Her
here,
name is such and
darling.
such. It's such and such.
I knew you
Such
was
and
making
such.
mistakes with all these men that you met before me. I knew it.
Well, been a long day. So
Mhm.
I am Aries. What you got going on tonight? Tap in for a second. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Y'all in the building. You feel me? So,
So let's talk about
but
receipts. So in this context, receipts would be the like proof used for leverage instead of understanding.
right,
So I mean, because you said we talked about body counts, we did baggage. Okay, so receipts would be like proof used for leverage instead of understanding. I don't feel like they're I don't feel like they're about clarity. They're about control and defense and winning, right? In relationships, these receipts usually follow up, in a few specific ways that I can think of. So like I feel like you'll have emotional receipts, right? That's when somebody keeps like a mental log of like, oh, you did this before. Well, the last time you said XYZ, or you always XYZ, right? And so these get pulled out during a conflict, right? Not to solve the issue, but to prove a pattern and to win the argument.
mm-hmm,
So I've been guilty of this. Like it stops that repair and it turns a disagreement into a court case. I think I figured that
right.
out the hard way.
No, not the hard way. To the
Hmm.
hard way.
Yeah, I had a blowout
Mm,
emotional beat last night.
okay, okay.
I was like, oh man, somebody go
Did we
get that
fix it?
basketball from across the. I'm not sure. Uh, I'm not even sure. I just prayed about it because like I'm never intentionally trying to hurt anybody, but I can understand how like when emotions are high, things can be taken out of context or misconstrued.
That's that's true. That's true.
And then there are
That's
digital
so true.
receipts,
Right.
screenshots, old texts, DMs, call logs, social media likes. I know a lot of women like to use that against guys. This is actually surprisingly never happened to me though. Like digital receipts. I guess because I'm not on social media like that. Outside of this, that's wild. I'm coming out of my shell.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Some women consider that cheating.
do men consider that cheating?
I don't think men do. I know I don't, but
No,
I know
man.
I've
It might
heard.
be a guy like, why you like his post? He ain't got no shirt on.
Yeah, I mean, you might have some guys out there like that because you do have some guys that go through phones and stuff like that and whoop the whoop. But no, I ain't. If I got to do all that, I don't need you. That's just more stress on me.
But then you
Like,
got like,
mm-mm.
like, and this is when somebody keep bringing up a messy past or old mistakes or things we already worked through, even after they said they accepted it. And I feel like the impact with that is like you'll never be allowed to like outgrow who you were because the past becomes a sentence and not just context. So it's not fair.
Mm. No, it's
Why you
definitely
said it?
not fair.
Why you said it?
Well, I say it's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now you're trying to use the receipts for uh, some type of leverage or some type of gain um, in the process of us dating. You know, it's almost like you looking for ammunition. You
And
know,
that's yeah, exactly. And then there are character receipts, right? I've heard people do this. Like it's kind of like a like this is subtle. It's real subtle, but it's damaging. And so it's usually stateful statements like, "That's just how you are," or "You've always been like this," or "This is why I don't trust you." Right here. This is. You know what I mean? Like, that was a good number on you. That was a good number
I'm losing
on
you.
you. Because like,
Okay, there
can you
you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I was saying those would do a number on you because like the impact is in a relationship, it'll kind of like freeze somebody identities into their worst moments, and then it'll remove all the grace that anybody had for them, especially like when it's done in public. They be like, I've had people say like, or heard people say stuff like, "See, this is why nobody likes you," right here, like in a group of people, and I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
rough,
that's tough.
because now everybody in the
Oh yeah.
group is like, do we not like her? You know what I'm saying? It's like reasserting. It's crazy. And then the only other one I could think of is like sacrifice receipts. Like I've heard this one done too. Like people say stuff like, "I did this for you." Oh, don't forget, I stayed when X, Y, and Z, or I gave up X, Y, and Z for us. Like it's like the sacrificial, right? Because these aren't shared in love; they're like stored for future guilt. And so the impact on a relationship is like then love becomes transactional and affection comes with like this debt that the other person feel like they have to pay. So like yeah, those like the receipts is pretty. I think they might be the worst ones out of like all the topics tonight.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. Definitely can that they possibly is the worst ones. I came in late, so are y'all saying your past shouldn't be brought up with new prospects? Yes, that's the subject tonight. Body counts, baggage, and receipts. Should your past still be on trial? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Um,
And we're on
I am
receipts.
Aries.
Receipts are what happened when somebody says they've accepted the past but hasn't made peace with it. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So we're asking, like, does your past matter? Because I believe, like, if you truly accept someone, you don't keep the ammo. Rehearse these indictments. You don't push them repeatedly. Like, the moment
Right.
that the receipts are active, the trust is already compromised. Automatically.
Automatically. I am Aries. I'm gonna need you to click that notification button. Don't be coming in here like that. For that, you owe us 18 to 20 more comments in the chat. Coming in late. Thank you.
I do feel like receipts can be appropriate though. Because let's be fair. Receipts do have a place when there's gaslighting, right? If that person is gaslighting me, oh, I'm finna bring out the receipts. And that's usually when I do it. Like,
the big
if
guns.
I have to use, if I have to use receipts, bro, I'm bringing out charts and graphs. I'm bringing out, like, all kind of, like, spreadsheets, physical receipts, like timestamps, video footage. Like, I'm not even playing. Because if you finna gaslight me, you finna disprove all of this proof that I just said in front. Cause you just put the burden of proof on me. So, don't think I ain't got none. Don't think I ain't got none. So since you want to have this conversation, I'm gonna sit here all day. No, don't walk away. Wait, you just said I did that. Wait a minute. Let me show you where I was. You shouldn't say, nah, wait, come back. Here we go.
Yeah.
Because, like, receipts do have a place. Like, so, like, when there's gaslighting, when there's repeated dishonesty, when there's manipulation, when there's a need for safety or clarity, like, receipts protect you before commitment. You get what I'm saying? Not to punish somebody after acceptance. So once you choose someone fully, receipts should be released. Or the relationship becomes like a probation period in a way. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's
But I feel like it's
exactly
stuff that you can do. Yeah. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, kind of. Yeah, cause sometimes you meet people that know your past, you know what I'm saying, and you try to do stuff or try to, try to date them in hopes for something else, you know what I'm saying, and when they know your past, you ain't got to tell them nothing. Like, so it's almost like for some of them, they already got the ammunition. You know what I'm saying? And
you
going into it,
if you dating people that know you,
and going into it, you don't know that they're gonna use it against you. You know what I'm saying? You just know that you're trying to talk to this person or date this person. You know? But then they turn around and use it against you when they mad or in the middle of an argument, and it's like, well, that was my past. That has nothing to do with us. But yeah, but that has happened to me. I need to move. Well, yeah, you probably got that's probably a good point.
Right, because you want to get to know somebody different. You don't want to get to know people you already know. You know what I'm saying? They might be your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we just talked about her. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They might be your great uncle. You don't know that his daughter is the lady you're interested in.
Right.
Mm-mm.
I feel you on that, man. Yeah, you do. I mean, but when you grow up, like, see, I grew up in a small community, and I grew up to where,
Them be the worst ones.
like my
It's like
my
when people
mother and father,
young.
them.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say them be the worst ones because when people young, they look a certain way. They might be the ugly duckling, but then they'll like go off to college and then come back and look completely different because they didn't glowed up, and you think it's a
Yeah,
different person, bro. Go ahead.
yeah, total transformation, a
Mhm.
total transformation. And I was like, I want to holler at you. I ain't want to holler at you in high school, but now I want to holler at you. You done did yourself justice. You know.
That's why.
But no, I was saying I grew up in a community where, um, like they literally almost, a couple of them stayed in the same family. You know what I'm saying? So you had brothers and sisters and brothers marrying, each other family. You know,
Well,
so yeah, so it was kind of a thing, I guess you could say, to kind of keep it in the neighborhood or keep it close by at first when you got older. You know what I'm saying? But once you ventured out there, you knew, okay, yeah, nah, I can talk to this lady from over here. I can talk to this lady from over here. I just got to stay right there in the community. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was just a little something that we, you know, from a small community growing up. You know, you saw a lot of that. You know, but to your point, yeah, moving might be a good thing. You got to move or drive, whichever one you want.
that's
You got to
something.
move or take that trip. Go to South Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
You would drive to South Alabama to date somebody every weekend?
I mean, is she worth it? Yeah, yeah. I mean, because
What determines worth?
is she a good woman? Is she handling business? Is she doing what she need to do as a lady? In the society. She taking care of kids. She going to work, handling her business. You know,
You hear that, women?
that's
Even if you don't have kids, you need to be taking care of them.
even if you don't have them. Huh?
Right. That's what you just said. The woman in the society should need to be taking care of kids.
No,
Okay.
I said a good woman. I forgot what I said. Now I did say something about society, but I mean I was saying taking care of her kids if she have 'em. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm just saying that's a
I thought you were saying it
uh,
ain't nothing wrong with being a good old babysitter
I mean,
at the
ain't nothing wrong with
local
that
orphanage.
if that's what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's your happiness, your peace. You know, working with kids. I ain't mad at
I don't
you.
know. There's
Everybody
some
had
new
they
kids now. These children come out different now. I don't know about this time, though.
they definitely come out different now.
They come out,
They
their
definitely
eyes
come out
open.
different.
They ain't even made it through the womb portal yet, and their eyes is open. Yeah, back in the day, children
Open
that
and
open their eyes with 3, 4 days to a week. Now
they come
they
out.
come out
They
eyes
come out
wide open.
wide open and ready to cuss.
You know what I'm saying? About to fight the doctor. What you thanking me for? You trying to fight? You
Hmm.
know, like whoa, that baby just talked.
Oh yeah, they come out ready.
It's the Twilight Zone nowadays.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be ready. That's why I'm saying I don't know about kids in 2025, 26. Like that's the whole different ball game now.
A whole different ball game.
They come out walking.
It be something different, and you be like, whoa, y'all okay? Next thing you know, the baby be like, You be like, whoa, did he just answer me?
Right.
You, whoa.
Oh,
You thinking he cheering possessed or what they know how to, bro, I'm telling you. I
tell
don't know
me.
by now.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Kind of rough. They having to pray over some of these kids.
Oh, see.
They doing
They
some,
come out the vagina walking now. They come out
I'm
walking.
telling you, oh man, what? Bro,
Like,
pushing up and about crawling in month 2? Bro, they come out
really?
crawling, bro. It's like, how your legs that strong already? Like, wait a minute. Like, we know babies can swim instinctively, right?
You,
But trying to walk,
you working out in that stomach the whole time.
you know what? That's probably what it is. They done built up their muscles because they done got strong. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Probably what it is.
I'm with you when you're right.
Well, it's scary nonetheless, though. It is scary.
Yeah, it
These children
is scary.
coming out now and give you pause.
Ow.
But yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought you meant. I thought you were helping out an orphanage or
Oh no. No, I was just saying,
something. I
you
mean,
know.
stop all that yawning. You know, yawning is contagious now. You can't be.
I know. That's why I'm gonna get ready to get out here in about five more minutes probably.
Might
I
well
got
give
on
you
too late.
so much.
Got on too late. I'm gonna start back getting on a little bit earlier.
What
Um,
time you trying to do it?
like 7:38. I'm gonna start getting on about that time.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, just turn the notification button on. That's all you have to do. It'll pop up. You know what I'm
My notification don't work for
saying?
YouTube. I just have to like cyber stalk people.
Oh, okay.
It
Okay, that's
not
cool
work.
being there. Okay. Hey,
It just I
do
hit the
your
button
ditty.
up. What you say?
I said, do your ditty.
Bro, it's not Diddy. It's like
No
whenever I
ditty.
think,
Oh, my
I
bad.
only think about wow, I only think about YouTube in the afternoon, and I be like, oh snap, X Y and Z had you know, like a movie coming up. What they call them? What do y'all call them? Videos. X Y and Z had a video pop up. You know, they put out
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I
Mm-hmm.
promise I don't remember until after.
No. I need
So
you to
I don't
remember
know.
in the moment, not after. In the moment.
I gotta set an
In the
alarm because
moment.
or restart my
Yeah.
YouTube or something. I have to like delete it and like reinstall it and maybe it'll work properly.
Yeah. I feel you.
I have no idea.
Maybe it will.
Maybe.
Gotta work on that. We'll work on
Definitely.
that. But yeah. Let's sign off for here. It's 10:30. Let's sign off here for the night. And we'll reconvene tomorrow night, hopefully. If
Okay.
y'all ain't too busy, to tap in. With
Well,
the gang.
you know what to do. You know what to do then. So
Mm-hmm.
here we
I
go.
know what to do.
Tonight wasn't about shaming anybody's past.
Mm.
It was about understanding. It was about like, cause your history may explain you, but it does not have to define you. Growth matters, people. Healing matters. Who you are now matters. Baggage does not disqualify you. Unexamined baggage does. Receipts don't build trust. Honesty and consistency do. And body count that doesn't measure your worth, it don't matter. Character does. Because healthy relationships aren't built on fear or surveillance or punishment. They're built on courage and accountability and grace and time. So take what you've learned, release what no longer serves you, and move forward with clarity, compassion, and confidence. Y'all stay vigilant. thank you for the space and the conversation tonight. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Miss Studio. Yes, Thirsty. Yes, sir. Yeah, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you. I like that outro. I like that outro. I like that. So once again, appreciate everybody tapping in. That decided to tap in tonight. Please hit the like button on the way out if you hadn't already. Please drop a comment on the video, whether you watch it now or the replay, whichever one. Do your thizzle. You know what I'm saying? But so should your past matter in your present relationship? Yes, but not more than growth. Not more than your consistency, not more than how you should show up right now. Your past is a chapter, not the whole book. And if somebody only want to read the worst pages of it, they're not meant to be in the next chapter anyway. You know what I'm saying? And like I always said, bro, before we get up out of here, if you got somebody you love, go show them, touch them, hold them, kiss them, give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because what somebody going through today can very well be you tomorrow. Like I said, if you're cool with the content, drop a like button, subscribe button, share the live. If you're not, please continue to watch it. Your views still count. Appreciate you for your time. I am Aries, so what are some few things or questions should you ask on the first date? Okay, we're gonna rock that tomorrow. You better tap in. We finna rock that question tomorrow. It's 10:30. We finna get ready to get out here. What's funny? I don't know what I laugh about. I don't know. She don't know what funny. I like your outro, so wasn't that funny? I don't know. Anywho, I don't know. I'd be laughing sometimes. Laughter's good for the soul. You know what I'm saying? So I am Aries. Yeah, we're gonna rock that tomorrow night. Yep, a New Year's Eve chat. Yes, Thirsty, you already on it. You know what you're doing. Okay. I see you. Girl. Do your big one then. Do your big one. That means you gonna come up tomorrow night. I am Aries, right? That means you gonna come on the panel tomorrow night. Since we're gonna have a New Year's Eve chat and we're gonna center around your question. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the topic for tomorrow night. What are some things you should ask on the first date? So you just gave me a topic. Thank you for that. See you back here tomorrow night. Same time, same place, a little earlier time. Beat me here, don't meet me here. You feel me? Beat me to talk agrees and pays. Don't meet me here. So appreciate y'all for y'all time. Y'all be blessed going into the holidays. And stay vigilant. You know what I'm saying? Stay vigilant. Stay true. And we out.